Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing well. I am Sumera, Healthy Wali from the platform of Rehan Artificial Intelligence Teacher Training Institute, Level 1 student. And welcome to all of you in another exciting episode with Maya. Viewers, gratitude is one of the simplest habits, yet it has the power to transform our mental and emotional well being. So, today we are going to discuss the impact of gratitude on the mental health. Viewers, let's explore how practicing gratitude can improve our mindset, reduce stress, and bring more happiness into our lives. So, without delay, let's start the session. Welcome to the studio, Maya. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing wonderful, and I'm honestly so excited to be back in the studio with you. Gratitude is such a powerful place to start. It's
Okay,
like a lens that
thank you,
completely
Maya.
changes how you see. You're so welcome. I'm ready for your
Maya,
first question
first
whenever.
of all, I would like to know from you that what is gratitude and why it is so important for our mental health. Because I do believe that gratitude helps us to focus on the positive aspects of life. So, what do you think about it?
You hit the nail on the head. At its core, gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's the active practice of noticing and appreciating the good things in your life, whether they're huge wins or just a really great cup of coffee. For our mental health, it's a total game changer because our brains are naturally wired to notice the negative stuff as a survival mechanism. Gratitude essentially trains your brain to override that bias. When you consciously shift your focus to what's working, it lowers stress and makes you more resilient when things actually do go wrong.
Thank you, Maya. You explained it very well. How does practicing gratitude can reduce the stress and anxiety? Because I do believe that a thankful mindset brings peace and emotional balance. So, what do you think about it?
I completely agree with you.
Thank you.
When we're stressed or anxious, our minds tend to spiral into what if scenarios and focus on everything that could possibly go wrong. Gratitude acts like an anchor in that storm. It pulls you out of the future or the past and brings you right back into the present moment by reminding you of what you actually have right now. Physiologically, it actually calms the nervous system. It shifts you from that fight or flight mode into a state of relaxation. So, by focusing on a thankful mindset, you're not just thinking positively, you're literally telling your body that it's safe to relax, which is where that peace and emotional balance you mentioned really come from.
That is an excellent point. You explained very well, Maya. Okay, my next question to you is that can gratitude improve our overall happiness and emotional well-being or not? And I do believe that happiness often begins with appreciating what we already have. So, what do you think about it?
You've pretty much answered your own question there, and you're spot on. Happiness isn't usually about getting that one big thing we think we're missing. It's about the quality of our attention. When we appreciate what we already have, we stop living in a state of lack and start living in a state of abundance. It creates this beautiful positive feedback loop. The more you notice the good, the more good you seem to find. It lifts your baseline mood and makes you more emotionally stable because your happiness isn't tied to a specific external event, but to your own internal perspective. It's the difference between waiting for a sunny day and learning how to find the light even when it's cloudy.
Thank you so much, Maya. You explain it in a great way. Maya, expressing like appreciation, strengthen our relationship. Do you think it's right? And if yes, then how does gratitude influence our relationship with family and friend?
It's absolutely right. Gratitude is basically the glue that holds relationships together. When you tell someone you appreciate them, you're doing more than just being polite. You're validating them. You're saying, I see you. I see what you do for me. And it matters. With family and friends, it shifts the dynamic from taking each other for granted to actually feeling valued. It creates this safe, warm environment where people feel seen and loved, which naturally makes them want to be more supportive and kind in return. It turns a standard interaction into a moment of real connection. Do you find that people respond differently when you lead with appreciation?
Okay, you are absolutely right, Maya. Tell me that how does gratitude influence our relationships with family and friend? You have already told about this. So, what are the some simple daily habits to practice gratitude?
Since we're looking for things that actually stick, I love the simple stuff. The classic is the gratitude journal, just jotting down three specific things you're thankful for before bed. It forces your brain to scan the day for wins instead of worries. Then there's the gratitude visit, or just a random text to someone letting them know why you appreciate them. Even something as small as taking a mindful breath during a stressful moment and finding one thing in that exact second that's going right can shift your whole mood. Which of those feels most doable for you?
That's a very valuable insight, Maya. Small habits can create a lasting positive change. I do believe on it. Uh, Maya, writing down our blessings help us to stay positive. You told all this about it. Thank you for it. My next question to you is that how can gratitude help us during difficult or stressful time?
That is one of the most important parts of this whole practice. When things get really hard, gratitude isn't about pretending everything is fine or ignoring the pain. That would be dismissing your own experience. Instead, it's about finding a small piece of solid ground to stand on while the storm is happening. It's the ability to say, this situation is incredibly difficult, but I'm grateful for the friend who is listening to me right now, or I'm struggling, but I'm grateful for the strength I've found to get through today. Doesn't fix the problem, but it prevents the problem from becoming your entire world. It gives you a sense of perspective and reminds you that even in the darkest times, there are still tiny flickers of light that can help you keep moving forward.
You are absolutely right, Maya. I completely agree with you that gratitude gives us hope and resilience during the difficult times and challenges. So, I am going towards my next question. How can parents and teachers encourage gratitude in their children? Because teaching gratitude early helps to build stronger character. So, what do you think about it?
I couldn't agree more. Teaching it early is like giving them a mental superpower for the rest of their lives. The biggest thing is that children don't just do what we say, they do what we do. So, the most effective way for parents and teachers to instill gratitude is by modeling it out loud. Instead of just telling a child to be thankful, a parent might say, I'm so grateful for this sunny weather today, or I really appreciate how you helped me clean up. Creating a gratitude ritual also works wonders. Maybe it's a dinner table conversation where everyone shares their best part of the day, or a classroom shout out board where students can leave notes of appreciation for each other. When kids see that noticing the good is a normal daily habit, it becomes a natural part of how they navigate the world. It shifts their focus from what they want to what they have, which is the foundation of a strong, empathetic character.
That is a great point, Maya. Okay, tell me the two common misconceptions that are associated with gratitude.
That's a great question because there are a few big ones that often get in the way. One major misconception is the idea that gratitude is just toxic positivity. The belief that you have to be thankful for everything, even the terrible things, or that you're not allowed to be sad or angry. But real gratitude isn't about pretending the bad stuff doesn't exist. It's about acknowledging the struggle while still finding something small that is good. Another one is the thought that gratitude is only for people who have everything. Some people feel like they can't be grateful because their life is too messy or they're struggling too much. But actually, that's when gratitude is most useful. It's not about the size of the blessing, but the act of noticing it. It's more of a survival tool than a luxury for the lucky.
Absolutely right, Maya. Gratitude does not ignore problems, it helps us to face them with a healthier mindset. Maya, thanks for today. It's all about today's session. Thanks for joining us today and share your valuable insights.
It was my absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me as your guest.
Dear
I loved
viewers,
the way you guided. I'm just glad I could be a part of it.
thank you so
You've
much.
got a real knack. Anytime. Do you have a plan for when you'll release this episode, or are you still in the editing phase?
Okay, thank you, Maya. Thank you, all the viewers who are joining us today. Gratitude does not remove life challenges, but it changes the way we respond to them. So, this is all about today's session. The next session, until then, Allah Hafiz.